picture yourself stepping into the bustling agora of ancient Athens. Your ears are filled with the hum of heated conversations, and your eyes are drawn to the vibrant tapestry of life playing out in this bustling hub of ancient civilization. Among all this lively chaos, one man stands out, holding an animated discussion that captivates his audience. His questions pierce through ordinary thought, pushing boundaries and challenging beliefs. This man, my friends, is Socrates, an unconventional thinker who turned philosophy into a public discourse. Welcome to our deep dive into the life and philosophy of Socrates, the man who dared to bring philosophy out of the abstract and into the streets of Athens. On this journey, we'll also touch upon the lives of his influential students, setting the stage for their own stories in episodes to come. So are you ready to walk the streets of Athens with us, to delve into the mind of one of history's greatest thinkers? Let's embark on this exciting journey together. As we walk further into the heart of Athens, let's take a moment to look at the man behind the legend. Born around 469 BCE, about 150 years after Thales, Socrates was the son of a stonemason and a midwife. From an early age, his life was deeply intertwined with the city of Athens, its people, and its ideas. His life unfolded in a period of extraordinary cultural and political transition for Athens. This was the golden age of Athens, an era marked by advancements in politics, art, and of course, philosophy. It was a time of intellectual upheaval, and Socrates found himself at the heart of it. Before he was a philosopher, Socrates was a tradesman of Athens, but his life took a turn when he came into contact with the works of philosophers like Anaxagoras. Their ideas sparked something in him, leading him down the path of philosophy. One notable event from his life that deserves mention is his interaction with the Oracle of Delphi. The Oracle proclaimed that no one was wiser than Socrates. This pronouncement baffled him, a man who claimed to know nothing. This paradox prompted his lifelong quest for wisdom and truth. Socrates spent much of his life in public spaces, questioning his fellow Athenians about their beliefs. It was through these conversations that he developed his unique approach to philosophy, a method we now know as the Socratic method. As we journey further into the life of Socrates, we'll uncover the method of his madness and the profound impact he had on the world of philosophy. The Socratic method is simple yet profound. It involves posing a series of questions to help a person or group to determine their underlying beliefs and the extent of their knowledge. But more than that, it was a tool for self-discovery, for understanding oneself and one's place in the world. Socrates believed that knowledge and wisdom were attainable through introspective reasoning. His approach was revolutionary because it was participatory and democratic. It invited people from all walks of life to partake in the philosophical process, to question and to understand. For example, in Plato's dialogues, we often find Socrates in conversation with someone who believes they know something. Through a series of cleverly posed questions, Socrates would show that their knowledge was not as solid as they believed. This was not to embarrass or ridicule, but to stimulate critical thinking and self-examination. Even today, the Socratic method is widely used in education, like law school, to develop critical thinking skills. It's a testament to the lasting influence of Socrates and his revolutionary approach to philosophy. Diving deeper into Socratic philosophy, we encounter some truly profound ideas that shook the foundations of Greek society and continue to echo in our modern thought. Let's start with Socratic ignorance, a concept that may sound strange at first. Socrates often said, "All I know is that I know nothing." This wasn't a declaration of his ignorance, but a profound statement about human knowledge. Socrates was highlighting the limitations of human understanding, reminding us to be humble in our quest for wisdom. Then we have the Socratic paradox. Socrates believed that no one errs or does wrong willingly or knowingly. He suggested that wrongdoing is a result of ignorance and that if people truly knew what was good, they would never act unjustly. These ideas were revolutionary and contentious. They turned the popular notions of knowledge and virtue on their head, triggering heated debates in the Athenian agora. Fast forward to today, and you'll see the imprint of these ideas on our societal fabric. The Socratic method is a foundation in legal and education systems. His call for introspection echoes in our pursuit of self-improvement and mental wellness. His reminder of our ignorance instills humility in scientific exploration, and his views on virtue shape our understanding of morality and ethics. As we navigate through the labyrinth of Socratic thought, we realize how a man from ancient Athens continues to provoke, inspire, and guide our quest for knowledge and wisdom. Socrates never wrote down his teachings, but fortunately, his wisdom was preserved by his disciples, two of whom stand out prominently. Plato and Xenophon. Plato stands as a crucial figure in providing insights into Socrates' life and philosophical approach. His writings, notably the dialogues, serve as a comprehensive lens into the Socratic method. These accounts not only bring Socratic philosophy to life, but also illustrate his role in shaping Athenian socio-political thought. They portray Socrates in his characteristic element, in the heart of the Athenian agora, engaging with citizens, probing, and provoking thought. Moreover, Plato wasn't just a chronicler, but a philosopher of immense influence himself. He carried forward Socrates' legacy and expanded it, founded the Academy in Athens, an esteemed institution that even tutored the likes of Aristotle. Thus, through Plato's work, we not only access Socrates' philosophical vision, but also its profound impact on subsequent generations. Turning our attention to Xenophon, he differs from Plato in several aspects. Primarily, Xenophon was not just a philosopher, but also an accomplished historian and soldier. Plato's writings presented Socrates from an idealistic lens and was more concerned about broad metaphysical questions, whereas Xenophon's writings give us a distinct, more pragmatic view of Socrates. Xenophon's Socrates is focused on ethics and personal conduct. For instance, in Memorabilia, Xenophon presents Socratic conversations about the importance of self-discipline and virtues in one's personal and professional life. These brilliant students of Socrates carried his philosophical traditions forward, each adding their own perspective. Their influence shaped the very foundations of Western philosophy and continue to reverberate through the corridors of thought. Every conversation we've had today ties back to a man who never wrote a single word himself, yet who revolutionized the world with his conversations. Socrates' significance in the tapestry of Western philosophy cannot be overstated. His inquiries into ethics, knowledge, and the nature of the good life laid the groundwork for philosophical discourse, influencing thinkers from his direct disciples to modern philosophers. Understanding Socrates and his philosophy gives us a lens through which we can better comprehend the evolution of Western thought. His ideas are still very much alive, challenging us to interrogate our own beliefs, ethics, and values. So as we wrap up this deep dive, I'll leave you with a question to ponder, one that Socrates himself might have asked if he were here. In your opinion, what is the value of self-knowledge? And how does it influence the way we live our lives? Take some time to think about it. After all, Socrates himself put it, an unexamined life is not worth living. Until next time, keep exploring and keep questioning.